Welcome to This Explainer. Right now, there is this invisible, rapidly growing threat that is literally draining the grocery budgets of low-income families right here in Rhode Island. So today, we're building a comprehensive, step-by-step roadmap to help you identify, stop, and report EBT card theft. Look, if you or someone you know relies on the Supplemental Nutrition Assistance Program, SNAP, or the Rhode Island Works program, this is absolutely critical information to help protect your vital benefits.
$500,000. Just let that sink in for a second. In just a single week in March of 2025, an estimated 1,800 Rhode Island residents, mostly in the Providence, Pawtucket, and Cranston areas, lost approximately $500,000 in food benefits. That's $500,000 siphoned directly out of the pockets of families who need it most, all in a matter of days. This isn't just some minor computer glitch, it's a highly coordinated statewide crisis. And these scammers, they're aggressively moving their focus across different cities, towns, and major retailers.
To defeat this, we need a solid game plan. Here is our agenda. We are going to follow a crisis, response, and prevention framework. We'll cover 1. The EBT skimming crisis. 2. Spotting the fraud. 3. Immediate actions to take. 4. Reporting fraud in Rhode Island. And 5. Proactive protection.
All right, let's jump right into Section 1, the EBT skimming crisis, understanding the threat.
So what exactly is card skimming? Well, skimming is a process where thieves attach an illegal, nearly undetectable overlay device right onto a totally normal ATM or a store checkout machine. I mean, these things look virtually identical to the real card readers. When you unknowingly swipe your EBT card through the skimming device, it silently copies all the data from your magnetic stripe and it captures the PIN you're typing into the keypad. The criminals then take that stolen data, they clone your card to make a fake one, and then they use it to just completely drain your funds.
Moving on to Section 2, Spotting the Fraud. When do scammers strike?
Now, this high-risk window is absolutely crucial to understand because EBT cards currently rely on those old-school magnetic stripes, and they completely lack those secure chips you find on modern credit cards. They are highly vulnerable. Based on state regulations, Rhode Island Works cash benefits and SNAP benefits are credited to accounts by 5 a.m. on the 1st and 16th of the month, and yep, that includes weekends and holidays. The scammers know this schedule perfectly. They clone the cards, and then they literally just sit and wait. Right when that deposit hits at 5 a.m., they strike, making huge online purchases or using the cloned cards to instantly drain the accounts before you even wake up to go buy groceries.
Let's look at Section 3, immediate actions to take, stopping the bleeding.
Okay, if you suspect theft, you need to execute these 3 steps the very second you notice your money is missing. First, log on to ebtedge.com or jump on the EBT Edge mobile app. Alternatively, you can always just call the customer service line right on the back of your card. Second, change your PIN immediately. This is hands down the fastest way to lock out a scammer who might be trying to use your cloned card right at that moment. And third, freeze your EBT card in the app. Freezing it provides literally the absolute highest level of protection available. It ensures that the card simply cannot be accessed when it's not actively being used, which means the scammer's fake card becomes instantly useless.
Next up is Section 4, Reporting Fraud in Rhode Island, the official process.
Now, looking at this official step-by-step guide straight from the Rhode Island Department of Human Services, it's pretty reassuring, right? It shows us there is a very clearly documented path forward. It maps out those immediate steps we talked about, like changing your PIN via EBT Edge, but it also points out filing a police report and calling the Office of Internal Audit. The big takeaway here is that you're not alone in this. The state actually has dedicated fraud detection units and specific protocols designed to handle exactly this kind of situation.
To make navigating this as easy as possible, we've distilled the reporting maze down into this clear directory. Actually, I highly encourage you to pause this explainer right now and jot these vital phone numbers down. Ready? First, the EBT customer service line, which is managed by a company called FIS Global, is 1-888-979-9939. You can call them 24/7 to change your PIN and request a brand new replacement card. Next, the Rhode Island DHS call center is 1-855-697-4347. You absolutely must call them to make your initial report that you've lost benefits. And finally, the Department of Administration's Office of Internal Audit Fraud Unit is at 401-574-8175. They are the primary state authority monitoring these big systemic fraud patterns, so you really need to log your case with them.
But remember, calling is really just the first step. To finalize your claim and actually get your money back, you've got some critical paperwork deadlines to hit. You absolutely have to report the loss to DHS within 30 days of discovering the theft. But here is the really vital detail. Just telling them verbally over the phone is not enough. You must complete Form SNAP 55A. That's the Request for Replacement of Benefits Due to Fraud. This form is a serious legal attestation, signed under penalty of perjury, certifying that your physical card never left your possession. And you have strictly 10 business days from the day you make your verbal report to mail this completed form directly to the DHS Central Mail Directory in Cranston. Plus, it's highly recommended that you file a local police report to get a formal law enforcement record on the books, which, by the way, is mandatory if your physical card was actually stolen.
Finally, we've reached Section 5, Proactive Protection, securing your EBT benefits.
So how do we stop this from happening in the first place? Here are your actionable defense tactics. First off, avoid simple PINs. The state's EBT vendor, FIS Global, actually just started blocking the use of commonly guessed PINs, like 1234 or 1111, and they prevent you from reusing your old PINs. This is specifically designed to stop hackers from doing brute force guessing attacks. Second, change your PIN often. The absolute best time to do it is right before the 1st and 16th of the month when your benefits are about to drop. Third, be a little paranoid. Inspect those card readers. Wiggle the keypad or the card slot at the gas station or the checkout lane. If it feels even a little bit loose or looks bulky, do not swipe your card. Fourth, never ever share your PIN. DHS is never going to call, text, or email you asking for it. And finally, like we talked about earlier, keep your card frozen in the EBT Edge app whenever you aren't physically standing right there in the checkout line.
Quick standard disclaimer before we wrap things up. This explainer is strictly for educational and informational purposes only. We designed this to point you toward the correct Rhode Island state resources and official protocols, but it is not a substitute for professional, legal, or financial advice. You should always consult directly with the Rhode Island Department of Human Services regarding the specifics of your own case.
So, I want to leave you with a quick but important question. Are your benefits secure right now? Please do not wait until you see a zero balance to find out. Take 5 minutes today, literally right now, as soon as this explainer ends, to log into your account, check your balance, and update your PIN. You now have the exact knowledge, the right phone numbers, and the state forms you need to detect, prevent, and report EBT card skimming. So empower yourself, share this crucial information with your community, and protect those vital funds. Thanks for joining me on this explainer, and definitely stay safe out there.